Hey guys, welcome back to Daisy Crochet, or welcome if you're new. If you are new, my name is Shay, and every month I do one of these everything I crocheted in the month videos. So today we are going to be doing everything I crocheted in November. And this month was a little bit interesting because I actually had a crochet order that I made, which doesn't usually happen very often anymore, just because I'm not actively running my business. And I also made some things I've never made before and started my Christmas gifts. I'm gonna get right into it and show you everything that I made this month. So the first thing that I made is actually already in this video, and it is this sweater. And you may have seen this sweater if you watched my October everything I crocheted, because it was a whip in that video that I started. And I also made this project in my crochet with me that I posted earlier this week. So make sure to go check those videos out if you haven't already. But this is the finished sweater. I showed you a lot more in depth in the crochet with me, but I will just show you it here because I decided to wear it today. Also, sorry if the audio is funny at any point in this video. I am trying to get used to using this microphone again, but it has some ups and downs with me, so I hope it's okay for you. Yeah, it is just the Hexagon sweater pattern by Cameron Kane. I made a Hexagon sweater a couple months back using the Karen Latte Cakes, the fluffy Karen cake yarn, and I decided to do this one because I saw an inspo pic on Pinterest and I was absolutely obsessed with the colors in this yarn. So this is the Karen Cakes Cinnamon Swirl in Oyster, and I used 3 skeins to create this sweater, and then I just went around with white and did the detailing on the collar, the cuffs, and there's a row of single crochet on the bottom as well. So I was super happy to get this project done this month. It was a bit of a roller coaster with the yarn. If you saw the crochet with me, it was pretty chaotic trying to get this yarn, but we figured it out and we made the sweater, and I could not be happier with it. So this was a great start. And then I am going to quickly discuss the order I made, and then we're going to get into gifts I've been doing. So I was asked to make a flower bouquet order for somebody's birthday, and I was really excited because I absolutely love making flowers, but it's not something that I do all the time. I have sold them at markets before though, by the way, and they sell really good, so it's a good tip for you guys. I do mini bouquets, which is 1 tulip, 1 puff swirly flower, and then 3 lavenders. But this bouquet was a lot more elaborate than that. This was the reference photo for it, and I was allowed to switch it up if I wanted a little bit, like the flower type, and then I also had freedom to choose whatever colors I wanted. But I really loved this image personally, so I stuck pretty close to it. The one thing I did change a lot was the tulip color. I ended up doing a shade of pink instead of purple. I didn't go exactly like the photo. I added some extra little touches in there, but it was so fun. And I will link all of the patterns I used, but I actually did a crochet with me on this entire project, and if you watch that, you'll know that I modified most of the tutorials that I used just because I wanted them to be proportional and everything. So if you want to know exactly how I made this, you can go ahead and watch the crochet with me. It was so fun to make this month. I made the entire bouquet in about a week, and I went home and I assembled it all, and then it was delivered, and I'll just be inserting some clips and photos of the bouquet for you guys to see. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of good photos of it, or like footage, which was kind of dumb of me because like it would have been good content for me, but yeah, I should put them in a vase or something, but I was like pretty preoccupied with getting them like packaged up and done, so I didn't get very many photos, but they were so fun to make, and I am very happy with how they turned out. I think that was a very great project for November. Planning on doing more flowers in December, so get excited about that. Alright, the next thing I actually finished yesterday, and this is another clothing item, and this is getting a little bit into gifts, so I am going to show you the first one. This is a crocheted bolero. You would have seen me make one of these if you watched my crochet with me that I posted, the same as this sweater. Also, I showed it in my October recap. This is actually a different one though. I've made 2, so I just finished this one yesterday, as I said. And this is going to be for my cousin. My sister gave her the black bolero that she made for her Halloween costume, and she really loved it. So I decided to make her a white one because I think she likes them. And I did little like bell sleeves or like flared sleeves. Yeah, I tried it on everything in that Crochet With Me, so if you want to see that, you can go ahead and watch it. But I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I used I love this yarn acrylic in, I don't remember the shade, but I know it's not ivory, like off-whitish, basically white. I love it, and I really wish I could buy more of this yarn, but we do not have it in Canada. So next time I'll go to America, I'm stocking up because I basically used all of it to finish this bolero. Alright, moving on to a plushie. I did 2 plushies this month, I think, and this is the first one, and it's not completely done, but I will show you it anyways. So it is this Spider-Man bee, and I made this in my part 1 of crocheting Christmas gifts. That's where I made the bolero as well, and I absolutely love this. I kind of freehanded it, and it is going to be Spider-Man. I have felt for the eyes. It is the black and white felt for the eyes, but I was planning on putting the eyes on when I went home one weekend because that was where my glue gun was. I completely forgot. So I brought the glue gun back with me, and I'm going to do it now. But the friend I was going to give this to went home yesterday for Christmas break. And I did not know she was leaving so early. I'm still here for another week. So this might have to be a post-Christmas gift. But I have to do the eyes anyway, so I'm going to be finishing this up in the part 2 of the Christmas gift video, so stay tuned for that. But I'm loving how this turned out, and this is something I wanted to make for this friend for literally ever. So I'm so glad I finally did it, and I finally had the colors for it. And this is burnout blanket yarn, just so you guys know. So let's show you the other plushie. Where the is it? Okay, I found it, guys. It was in the living room. I don't know why, but I actually made this like partially at home and partially here because I didn't have eyes at home. But this is also from my Christmas Crochet With Me part 1. I don't mean to keep plugging videos, but I figure you guys might want to see me making this stuff. So if you do, I'm telling you what videos they're in. I basically do Crochet With Me's for every single thing I make. So if you ever see anything that I make and you want to see me make it, watch a Crochet With Me and it's probably in it. So this is the second plushie that I did in November. It is this pink cat. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've done love cats in the past, but I have never done a chenille or a fluffy one. And also, I've never done one with spots. And I found a super cute tutorial for this. I actually used the mini version of the tutorial because I knew I was using this yarn. And also, mostly for the hook size because I think that the person in the video uses like a 4 or 5 millimeter, and I used an 8 because that's just what I use for burnout blanket and stuff. So I made this and it is pink burnout blanket, and then the speckled light pink is, I think it's Sweet Snuggles. I don't know, I've used this a ton, like that color, in past videos, but this is for my little cousin. His favorite color is pink and his favorite animal is cats, so I decided to combine the two, and I think the end result is super cute. Sorry it's not focusing on it. I'm using cinematic mode and I don't know if I really like it. But I did the nose a little bit of a different style than the person in the video did because that is just how I like to do noses on my love cats. And then I used 16 millimeter eyes to do like a bigger eye type look. And I absolutely love this, and I hope my cousin does too. And this is his first Christmas gift that I made for him. Alright, now moving on to kind of a Christmas gift, kind of not, just because I don't really know which ones I'm going to be gifting yet. But I actually made 2 of these in October, so you would have seen them in the October recap if you watched that. But I also made all of these in videos. 2 of them were from the Jar Picks My Crochet Projects part 2, and then 2 of them were from my Crochet With Me that I just posted. And honestly, guys, I don't even know which ones I made which month, so I'm just going to show you all 4. But they are these flower coasters, and I'm absolutely obsessed with these. Once again, they are so easy to whip up. I think they take me like 15-20 minutes. So this could be a great gift idea, especially if you want to get a bunch done, like a little set like I did. And I made all of these in neutral colors. So let me just show you them one at a time. This one is the off-white and dark brown. And then we have beige and white. And then there's off-white with brown petals. And finally, a beige center with white petals. Sorry if you can hear background noise. My cat is having a very fun day. It's her first day seeing snow ever. So she's very excited. And it's that one's first day being in my room for like 3 weeks. For reasons I won't get into. Duty, I'm trying to film, baby! Anyways, guys, I can't really hold all these at once. But I absolutely love them. Super happy I completed the set for these. And I will link the pattern for these. It's a free tutorial all I use except for one, which I'll show you in a minute. So if you want to make these, it'll be linked for you. Before I get into the last thing that I made, I wanted to give a little update on the puff stitch flower claw clips, because I know I said I might be finishing those in November in my October recap, but I actually decided to hold off until I was finished all the ones I'm making for gifts. So I'm going to finish making the flowers themselves in my crocheting Christmas gifts part 2, so stay tuned for that video. And then I'll also probably be assembling them in the part 2, but I also might be doing a part 3, which is where I'll be gluing them onto the clips and finishing them all up. So that will probably be in my December everything that I crocheted, so stay tuned for those. But guys, the last thing that I made, I wanted to save for last because it's like my favorite thing. So you would have seen me discuss these if you watched my crochet gift plan video. That one did very well, so thank you for all the love on that. But I was super excited to share these with you, and I actually ended up finishing some. I also will probably be posting the part 1 of the crocheting gifts with me video before this one, so I make them in that video. But this is a paid pattern. I bought it from Cameron's Cute Creations, and it's Black Friday today, so if it's not on sale anymore, I'm so sorry, but I saw that she was having a sale, so if you want the pattern for a sale, go snag it up. But I could not wait until Black Friday to buy it, so I just paid the full price, and I'm happy with it because I absolutely love these. So they are these snowmen. This is Clara the snowwoman, I guess. She has a little bow and a pink scarf. And as I mentioned in the crochet gift plan video, I decided to change the colors of Clara's accessories just because I was absolutely obsessed with this pink. It's called Raspberry by Will Ease Thick and Quick. This is Clara, and then I'll show you her husband. This is Clive. So his head is a little crooked. It's not actually crooked, but he's been falling off of my TV stand thing very often because my cat likes to jump on it. He's been through it, guys, but I still love him. And I did kind of change up the colors for him as well because the hat and scarf were 2 different colors in the pattern, but I decided to do them all the same. I think it's called Succulent, and it's all Will Ease Thick and Quick. And then the white is called Fisherman. And then for the nose, I just used something I had at home. It's acrylic. Used a 4.5mm hook. I almost said that's what the recipe called for. That's what the pattern called for. But yeah, I don't really know what it is. It's just acrylic, sorry. And then 12mm eyes for these guys. These are so fun to make. It used a new kind of stitch that I've never used before. It's crocheting into the 3rd loop only. Super fun on the bodies. And yeah, I have actually been busy making more parts for these. I think I have a total amount enough for 2 more sets, so 4 more snowmen. Maybe not exactly that many, but I have made 2 more bows, 2 more hats, 2 more of each colored scarf, and then I've been doing bodies, and then I just stick the head in the body. But I have not been assembling them because I wanted to just kind of assemble them all at once. Oh, also noses. I will be making lots more of these in my crochet with me gifts part 2 video, but I didn't want to add too much of me making and assembling all of them in part 1 just because it was a little repetitive. But just so you guys know, I did get a lot more done because I'll be giving these as gifts. This set I might just keep for myself, like the ones I already made. But then I will also be doing a set for my mom, a set for my grandma, a set for my aunt, and possibly a set for my other aunt. So I'm going to be very busy assembling and finishing up these snowmen. But I bought a ton more white yarn for them at Michael's recently, so I'm very excited to get into that. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun crocheting with you in November. Make sure to watch any of my November videos that you haven't seen already because you'll see me making a lot of this stuff. It was so fun, and I think my favorite thing that I crocheted this month was the flower bouquet order or Clyde and Clara, because I absolutely love them and they really got me into the Christmas spirit. And I'm kind of like nervous to say this because I don't want to promise anything to you guys, but I thought if you made it to the end of this video, I would let you guys in on the fact that I might be doing some sort of a vlogmas or shamus. I watched Cameron Kane yesterday and she is doing 12 days of vlogmas starting on December 13th and going to the 25th, and I thought that was a really good idea. So I might be cooking something up for that. Once again, no promises because I am in exam season, but you know I'd rather be crocheting and posting videos for you guys, so we will see, and more updates on that to come. But anyways guys, don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to see more videos like this one. We are really close to 8,000 subscribers. I cannot believe it, and I'm so excited. I did have a goal of reaching 10,000 before the end of this year, but honestly, the amount of growth that we've had in just 1 year is absolutely insane. I think we came into this year with 1,000. I'm super happy and proud, and I am actually so grateful for every single one of you who watch my videos and subscribe. So please do that if you haven't already, and stay tuned for some very exciting content coming very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and we will see you next time. Bye!